You've probably seen a lot of the buzz and the hype going on around artificial intelligence and how we can apply it to our businesses. Now, you see, in business, there's many different routes that you can take. And if you are more of a traditional business owner, you might be sticking to a brick and mortar model and maybe just something that you've done for the last decade or maybe several decades. But here's the thing, artificial intelligence is here to stay, and it's here to augment business as we know it. Business will never be the same. It's as big as the internet or bigger. And the more business people that I talk to, the more I realize that artificial intelligence is probably the #1 most important thing for us to learn as business owners. So why the heck would we want to learn about this thing? One of the biggest reasons that we can learn about artificial intelligence is because it can make our businesses more efficient. And I've done several videos on this, on the use cases of artificial intelligence and how we can apply it to our business. But let me just give you a quick example. In my own business, I use artificial intelligence for many different things. And it kind of does a lot of the heavy lifting for me. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of things that artificial intelligence can't quite do yet, but it does some things extremely well. And those things are summarizing, researching, pulling out valuable insights, rewording, that type of stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes and it's kind of like, I need to write an article or I need to create a letter of invitation. Stuff like that. AI is a great starting point, and I've actually seen a lot of law firms begin to implement it as well, as far as like the research for the case and even just drafting something. The initial draft can be done using AI, and I think that's really, really powerful because all of a sudden, those things that we used to pay people to do, we can now have AI do them for us. And so as a business owner, I see an opportunity for leverage there. And I know that I can potentially leverage AI to save money, be more efficient, and be able to serve more clients because I'm saving time and the whole process just becomes a lot more efficient. So as this whole thing progresses, as AI becomes more mainstream, as more and more businesses learn how to implement it, I think there's a huge opportunity within AI implementation services. Now, here's what I mean by that. If you think back maybe 10 years ago, we had this thing come out called the cloud. And now everybody's like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe I don't need to have on-premise servers anymore. Maybe I can just move everything to the cloud. But they had no idea how to do it because it's such a new technological advancement that they didn't know how to implement it. And so consultants would come in, they would help out with this implementation, cloud implementation, different companies would arise and they would help with that whole process, and they would actually just provide it as a service. And so you'll start seeing a lot of these companies start implementing AI firstly within their own organization, but then they're also going to have this service that they provide to other businesses to help them implement AI. And that's something that I'm focused on very heavily myself because I've tried the different AI use cases in my own company and I've seen the results. I've seen the impact that it's had. And just as a quick example, you might be wondering what exactly I'm using it for. Firstly, that research that we talked about. Research, initial drafts, preparation, that type of stuff. But then we also get into something a little bit more complex. And what I mean by that is we have AI nurture some of our leads. And so imagine this, you're a business, you have, let's say maybe 10 new people, just easy math, let's say, 100 new people find out about your business every single month. Maybe you have some sort of high ticket offer, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. And it takes you a while to close each client. So instead of your salespeople sitting there and talking to them and first of all, remembering to talk to them, right? Not being lazy. Secondly, remembering. And then thirdly, maintaining a good attitude throughout this whole thing, because sometimes, quite honestly, you have to nurture leads for months and months and months, maybe even a year. And so if you're nurturing that lead for a year, people get tired, people get discouraged, people get fatigued, people have other things on their mind. If their mind isn't in the right place when they're doing this, they're not going to be successful at it. And so AI kind of avoids all those issues that we have as humans because it's a robot. Now, AI can reach out on the behalf of your company, and instead of it reaching out to one person at a time, I don't know about you, but I can only text one person at a time. And so if I'm texting somebody, I'm not texting a second person at the same time. I text them one by one by one by one. And guess what? If I wanted to reach out to 100 people in one day, that's a lot of texting. It's a lot of time texting, actually. Because guess what? By the time you get to person 4 or 5, maybe person 1 has already responded, and then you have to go back and respond to them. And it's this whole thing that happens where if you are not efficient and if you're not focused, the truth is you're not going to be reaching out to 100 people a day or having conversations with 100 people a day. So AI kind of allows us to create some leverage in that situation, and we're able to reach out to all these people because it can talk to 10,000 people at the same time because it's AI, it's a computer, and it's able to do all of that without you having to interfere. And so what we've done is we've had it reach out to future clients, right? People who are coming into our system, they're learning about us, and we have AI educate them on who we are, what we do, build a relationship with them on behalf of the company. And so this tool becomes very, very powerful because now I just have salespeople ready to talk to the people who are actually ready to buy, people who are actually ready to do business with us, because we don't want to waste time on people who are not serious. We want to spend time with the people who we can actually help because they're serious about their investment journey. They're serious about their business growth. They want to do those things. They want to scale their company, and we can help them do that. But the only way that we can help more people is if we remove all the people who aren't serious, nurture the ones who are serious, and then only set appointments with our team with people who are serious about their business growth. So anyways, that's one implementation that we found to be very, very successful, and we've actually helped many other companies implement it as well. One of my companies, Setter AI, it does exactly that. It's a software that's able to reach out to these people, communicate with them, find out whether they're even qualified to be a part of what we got going on here, or even if they could find value from our services. And then of course, set an appointment with our team in order to take things to the next level, in order to continue doing business with them and continue implementing the services that we have for them. So it becomes like a very interesting cycle throughout the sales process. You have all these leads come in, AI talks to all of them. As soon as somebody's ready, the AI tool notifies the salesperson, and the salesperson's like, okay, cool, this person's ready to book an appointment. Perfect. I'm gonna, reach out to them. I'm gonna chat with them. I'm gonna see what I can do to help them further. So it's really made our business very efficient, and I see how AI is augmenting business today, and it's never going to be the same. The truth is, AI is the #1 priority, and it should be the #1 priority. We had all these things come out like crypto and NFTs and all these different things, and they're exciting and they're cool and they're new, but I think the biggest thing in our lifetimes is going to be AI. Artificial intelligence. I think it's going to be literally bigger than the internet. And the reason I think that is because I've seen some of the things that it can do already. And if you think about it, AI has only been mainstream for a couple years. And look at how much it's progressed just in the last few years. Imagine in 10 years where we're going to be with AI. I think AI is going to reach a level that we never even imagined. And, I think it's a smart move by Mark Zuckerberg, even renaming Facebook to Meta. Because guess what? The metaverse is a lot more important than we realize. And yes, crypto plays a role, NFTs play a role. All of those things are the game pieces to this new game called the metaverse. So we need those things, we need them, but the biggest thing is going to be the metaverse. And so that of course relies on artificial intelligence and all those different things that go into it to make it a complete picture. So if you're not currently leveraging AI in your business, I highly recommend that you start studying it and finding some use cases, at least to try it out and to play with it so you're familiar with how it works. Because let me tell you, it's only going to get more and more and more involved in our businesses. And I think very, very soon we're going to start seeing entire organizations just run by artificial intelligence. Because again, we're removing that emotional factor where maybe this person had a bad day, but AI doesn't have a bad day. AI always thinks logically. If you are not implementing AI, make sure you try it out. And also, if you want to check out my AI tool, it's www.setterai.co. Check it out. It's a great tool, and we'll give you a free demo of it. Alrighty, guys, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful for you to start implementing some AI tools in your business, and I'll see you all in the next video.